Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel where I've been talking about alcohol and drug addiction and the AA program. We've been going through the steps of the program, and now we are on steps 8 and 9. They go together, so we're going to do them together. Step 8, well, we've done up until step 7, obviously, and now step 8 and 9 are just going to be more action. We need to take action. This is an action program. We act our way into good thinking, not the other way around. So step 8 is going to be, we made a list of all people we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. Well, guess what? You already have that list from when you took your 4-step inventory. So you have the list already. You might add a couple more names on the 8-step list, but for the most part, you have it right there in your inventory. So make sure you don't throw out your step 4 or burn it or whatever, because you're going to need it for step 8. Okay? Step 9 is going to be, we made direct amends to such people, except for when to do so would injure them or others. Okay? So step 9, it's awkward, it's difficult, it's hard. Who wants to go make amends to somebody with their tail between their legs saying, hey, I was wrong, is there anything else or anything I can do to make it right? But it's definitely worth it in the end. The 9-step promises on page 83 and 84 of the big book do come true. I actually want to read those to you because they're really awesome. And they do read these at most every meeting. So chances are you might have heard them if you are in recovery. It says, if we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity, and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We'll suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. So, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that the life that you want? What really strikes me... Hold on one second. What really strikes me is where it says, we will intuitively know how to handle situations that used to baffle us. I know that when I was out there drinking, everything baffled me. I couldn't figure out how to do anything. All my situations, I felt like there was no way out. I was suicidal. I felt like that was the only option for me. So yeah, definitely intuitively knowing how to handle situations that used to baffle me. Okay, so back to the amends. I'm gonna open my book here. Sorry. Okay, so remember in the beginning when we were willing to go to any length for victory over alcohol? That's what we're going to do here. To do an amends, we're going to, set up a time and a place with the person that we are making amends to. And it's not going to just be like another apology, like I'm sorry. We're going to say something along these lines. I am here to make amends for my past behavior, and to ask them if there's anything that you had forgotten and what can you do to make this situation right, or make it better. So we're going to do a sincere amends. It gets a little bit tricky when we have to go to people that we dislike. I'm going to read a little paragraph of the book here that addresses that. It says, it may be he has done us more harm than we have done him, and though we have acquired a better attitude toward him, we are still not too keen about admitting our faults. Nevertheless, with a person we dislike, we take the bit in our teeth. It is harder to go to an enemy than to a friend, but we find it much more beneficial to us. We go to him in a helpful and forgiving spirit, confessing our former ill feeling and expressing our regret. Under no circumstance do we criticize such a person or argue. Simply we tell him that we will never get over drinking till we have done our utmost to straighten out the past. We are there to sweep off our side of the street, realizing that nothing worthwhile can be accomplished until we do so. Never trying to tell him what he should do. So, yeah, we're there to sweep off our side of the street. This is not the other man's program. This is not the other man's step. It's ours. So we're there just to do our part. And in my experience, most people did accept my amends. And most people, like when I said, is there anything I can do to make it right? A lot of people that love me said, just stay sober. Just keep doing what you're doing. There was one woman that would not accept my amends. And I was so upset at the time. But what I've realized is, not everybody has to like me. Not everybody has to forgive me. But I did my part. And, I went there to make amends. And if she didn't accept it, that's definitely her right. And that's just the way things are going to be. So I have to accept that. So yeah, steps 8 and 9, like I said, they're going to be a struggle. But once you get done with them, beautiful things happen. I did read you the promises. A lot of that stuff has come true for me. So anyway, have a great day, and next time we'll talk about step 10.